Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we will discuss the relation between current and volume charge density. That is J is current density. As we discussed in the previous session, we have discussed current density in detail. It is the density of current. Then we have to see relation with rho v. Rho v is volume charge density. That means the charges are present inside a volume and they are uniformly distributed inside a volume. We are considering charges are uniformly distributed inside a volume and it is related with the velocity. Basically, current is flowing, that means there is some association of velocity. The relation between electric field intensity and velocity is also established, that also we will discuss in some session. So before moving to mathematical thing, let us discuss the physical appearance of them. What is velocity? Velocity is the speed. Here we are related with the speed of electrons, how these electrons will move. We will also come across with the differential length, differentials and differential surfaces. Delta L or dl we can write for the same meaning. Say delta L, that is nothing but small differential length, or we can write it as dl, that is also nothing but differential length. This differential length may be present on a conductor line, small differential length. So we will use them interchangeably so that we can have practice for both of them. Now one more tip we will discuss. In examination what happens, many times the question will be very simple, but what happens, we do not understand the language or negligibly we don't read any particular word. So what happens, we make some mistake or we feel that we don't know the answer. There may be some parallel word for the question asked and we leave that question. When we go back home and check the answer, then we think I knew this answer, just I could not remember that time. Similarly, we have to remember the alternate names of the topics. What are the alternate names can be asked in the example. For example, this topic what we are studying, the relation between J and rho v, is also called as conventional current and density. Conventional current is nothing but the direction of current from positive to negative, but that is not the actual direction as we have discussed in the first session of this chapter. Now let us consider a diagram 6, where we will have current density of current and these volumes are in motion. Now we are talking about the moving charges. We are having a volume charge. Inside this volume our sample charges or electrons are placed and there is a direction of current and direction of current density, that is nothing but flow of these charges. Say let us consider this rho v is having some particular height delta h or dh and it is having some delta L length and there is having some delta W width. This is our test volume, and by the definition of current density, it is directly related with the current, the cause, and inversely related with the surface or volume. In this case we are considering volume, so our J, current density, will be equal to say di by dV. Now this is volume. So this is our basic relation of current density applicable for this topic, and we will consider this setup. So whenever we will get delta H, we should imagine this height, its width and its length. This is our sample volume. Then let us move So if we talk about the charge and say rho v, what is the sample charge is giving us? Sample charge is giving us the number of charges inside them, and that charge density is given by rho v. And what is any density equal to? Any density is equal to cost per surface area. So charge volume density is created by charges itself. So this will be say dq and inversely proportional to the volume, so it will be dv. So from here what we can say, if we have to find out dq is equal to this, dv will go to this side. So here we can write dq is equal to rho v dv. So this is our equation number 1. So this is the reason we got dq is equal to rho v dv. Now these are our dl is our differential length, ds is our differential surface, and what is the volume? Volume is product of surface into length. So volume we can write as ds dl. So dv will be equal to, we can say ds into dl. Now we will keep it in our equation where dq is equal to rho v, what was that, rho v dv. So in place of dv what we can write? We can write ds dl, right? So we can write this. Now we know the definition of current in terms of charge. It is charge per time. So what we have? di is equal to dq by dt. So from dq what we can say? dq will be equal to, say dq equal to di by di into dt. So this will correct. So here we will explore the current basic definition. Now consider this volume now inside a conductor. What is happening? Current density is flowing or volume charge density is moving, means they are going from one place to another place. So this is our test block. We have seen earlier there are number of charges present inside them. We will consider they are starting at some origin, starting point, and they will flow. What they do? Current means nothing but flow of charges. So there is a group of charges, they will flow. This is dq present into rho v dv, right? So after some time direction of moving charges with some initial position, and there will be some displacement, say dx. After some distance, this is our differential surface, there will be differential length. Now the test volume is moved to some next level, right? So now mathematically we have to include the new final position, initial position at the starting, final position after some distance delta x. So what is I then? Delta I is equal to rho v dv. Now dv is differential surface into differential length. Now differential length is some displacement per time. What is the velocity? What is the definition of velocity? It is nothing but displacement per time, delta x by delta t. Since delta x is displacement in x direction and delta q is equal to rho v delta s delta x. So what we can say from here? Current is equal to rho v ds delta x by delta t. So we can get delta I is equal to rho s delta s, where displacement per time is nothing but velocity. Now this one is velocity. Now velocity is added because velocity is displacement per time. Now we got one new term in equation, that is velocity. Now again from j, what is j? J is equal to di by ds. Hence di is equal to j ds. Hence I is equal to integral of j ds. We have the definition of I, and or simply we can say delta I is equal to j into delta s, or di is equal to j ds, this one, right. Now we'll keep this equation from equation 3 and 4. What we can say, j is equal to rho v. So from these two equations, what we can say, current density is J is equal to rho v into V. So this current is called as conventional current, and its density is known as the conventional current density JCV. It is given by volume charge density and its velocity. As we can see in the diagram, the charges, volume charges, are moving with some velocity, that is nothing but the current density. So there may be different forms of current densities, like here we can see conventional current density JCV, conduction current density we will call JC, displacement current density we will call JD, that also we will discuss what is JD, and basic relation of current density is current density equal to cos per area. Current density's cos is always current. It may have ds or dv depending upon if we are taking a surface or volume. So JCV is equal to di by ds, or if we consider the vector, it will be JCV equal to di by ds along with its direction. Now JD is the displacement current density equal to di by ds, and in the vector form we have to give the direction. Now after this we have to study continuity equation and Poisson's equation, that we will see in the next session. Thank you. Have a good